Yo, man, what's going on, y'all boys, man? You already know what time it is, man. By today's title and thumbnail, I mean, y'all really know what to expect. I don't have too much to say about this. Somebody just sent me this over, and I read a little bit about the title, but I wasn't sure about what's really going on. But by the title and thumbnail, y'all really know what to expect. You know, and it's sad to say, but I'm going to save a lot of my input in for the end of the video. So let's just go and get into it right now and see what's really going on, man. One like equals one prayer for the young kid, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Police are trying to figure out who shot a teenager and then threw him onto the side of the road in a Clarksville neighborhood.
Wow.
The whole incident was captured on video.
Teenager.
But a warning, some of it's hard to watch. WSMV's Brendan Tierney talked with neighbors who dropped everything to help save the teen's life.
A 15-year-old is in critical condition after being shot multiple times and dumped outside this home.
I ran, just as fast as I can across the street.
Jalen Ford says he heard the teen screaming for help and saw him collapse in the driveway.
I heard him say that he was involved in a drug deal. I guess something went wrong because they shot him and pushed him out of the vehicle.
Ford called 911 as other neighbors used first aid kits to apply a tourniquet.
Pretty bad. You don't expect it to be a 15-year-old kid next door.
Tia Castillo is a retired Army medic and tried to keep the teen awake until emergency officials arrived to fly him to the hospital.
He looked at me dead in the face in my eyes and said, "I'm gonna die. Tell my mom I love her."
Wow.
Down the block, Ryan Suter sits on his front porch every afternoon.
You're scared because it could be anybody you're close to.
He wants to see gates added to the main entrance, hoping to keep issues like this out of their neighborhood until an arrest is made.
It shouldn't have to be that way, but don't come out here by yourself.
While the neighborhood is still in shock, Jalen and Tia are just glad the community was able to be there for the teen.
He would have lost his life for sure if nobody came out there to help.
He was in good hands with us because we were gonna protect him no matter what.
Police say this is still an active investigation. They're trying to figure out if this is connected to a 17-year-old who showed up at the hospital, shot in the hand just a few minutes after this shooting was reported.
Wow.
In Clarksville, Brendan Tierney, WSMV4.
Wow, Clarksville, what y'all got going on? Like, for real, where's, I think Clarksville in Tennessee. Yeah, it's in that. Okay, I was gonna say, because I know I had to drive past Tennessee to go back to my hometown in St. Louis, but I know we had to go through Clarksville sometime, depending on wherever, state you're coming from. Let me kind of look more at this right quick, okay? Let me look more at this so I can figure out if they have like a full video, and I'm going to give my honest input in on everything else. But it looks like, hold on, it looks like this probably the only thing. Let me see, I could probably filter it. Let me see if I can filter it right now and do this month. I'm gonna do this month. They probably have something. I like normally when they give like a longer. I'm gonna see, because I'm gonna try to find the video. All right. Okay, this look like this is probably the best option I have, the 2 minute and 48 second one. Oh, okay, let's see what this is talking about. Hold on, wait. All right, so they got this one too. I'm gonna watch this one first. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this one too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna watch this one first.
Now to the investigation into a shooting that left a Clarksville teenager in critical condition. A warning, some may find the surveillance video from this shooting disturbing. Police are now searching for a car of interest that was involved in the shooting. This happened Sunday evening on Eagles Bluff Drive. Police say this 2009 Toyota Camry hybrid has Tennessee license plates. The rear passenger window is broken, and there is a Mickey Mouse sticker on the driver's side rear view mirror.
Mickey Mouse.
Anyone with information is urged to.
Gotta be a Stolo. It gotta be a Stolo for a fact.
Frantic race to save a teen's life. Video captured the tense moments after a 15-year-old was shot multiple times.
I'm gonna try to find this video footage.
The road in Clarksville.
If y'all watching this, then I found more video footage. So just I'll try to link it or something down below at the exact timestamp or something. But yeah, this is sad. I'm still gonna get my input in on everything, but let's figure this out first. Because I like to look at multiple news things, even though they kind of say the same thing, to get an input, a perfect input on what's really going on and possibly see and hear,
Thank you for watching News 2 at 4. I'm Mark Kelly. Today, the victim remains in critical condition. Stephanie Langston spoke with neighbors on Eagles Bluff Drive who rushed to help the teen. And we want to warn you, this story includes video and details some may find disturbing.
Well, today, a haunting reminder as bloodstains remain where that 15-year-old collapsed in a driveway here. A neighbor just across the street, one of many that then raced to his aid.
I heard the vehicle skirt off, you know. I heard how fast the vehicle was going. I heard like his body like thump on the ground. I mean, he was rolling, like, so.
I ain't gonna lie, this dude brave, man. Shout out to him, because I would have been scared to show my face on any type of camera just to see how they did a 15-year-old. Just imagine how they will do, like, not saying it will happen, but just imagine if they were that crazy where they were like, all right, they know exactly where dude live at. They know who he look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be scared to show my face on this. Like, I'd be telling them, y'all got to, you know, I say something, but y'all got to, like, black out my face to do something, because they ain't finna come back and say and put anything together with me. But then again, it's about a 15-year-old kid, so I see why he doing that. But, man, I don't know. How can you do that to a 15-year-old kid? I personally don't know. You got to be a different type of individual.
You know, it was just crazy,
It's all still unbelievable for Jalen.
Look at it. Woo!
Triggered by the screams for help to run outside.
He was bleeding really bad. He had a hole kind of like in his jacket where he was shot. He had a shot in his chin.
Wow.
I mean, shot right here. I mean, it was just like a terrible scene.
Ford quickly called 911 as other neighbors wrapped the teen's wounds, doing all they could to keep him alive.
Wow.
Good thing that these neighbors came out and helped, because I know that there's plenty of situations where nobody would have done nothing.
Nope.
People would be too scared to come out.
Yep.
So these people across the street and these people that came out, those are people that care about people, you know? So, and we see that because we cared about people, a child was able to be saved, you know?
Well, the
you ain't lying,
is still
bro.
fighting for his life. Ford says he didn't think he would make it, moving forward to tears as they waited for emergency responders.
Because you just knew in the moment that there was nothing he could do. You knew that his life was on the brink of going away forever. Said he would just tell my family I love them, tell them I'm sorry. You know, it was just very sad, very sad.
Man.
Ford left praying over the victim, saying he doesn't believe it was a coincidence. This tragedy happened outside his front door.
I prayed for him on the scene. I prayed for him after the scene. I'm praying that the police will find the suspects. So I'm also praying for the suspects. I'm praying that they will come to their senses. He was 15 years old. That.
Hold on, wait. Okay. At least he talking about it. I'm finna say, what you praying for them for, my boy? They ain't no need to ask God for them for nothing. Like what they got going on, no, don't ask God for nothing. They praying to the devil, man.
I just think that's crazy. It's really a miracle from God that he's even still alive.
Yeah, that's facts.
Reporting from Clarksville, Stephanie Langston, News 2.
Wow.
Clarksville police are asking anyone with additional information or video to contact them.
That is sad. Let me find this video. I already know exactly what it look. Watch this. My bad. Watch this. I'm finna find this instantly. Watch this. And I already know exactly what it look. See if I can find. I already know exactly what it look. Cause it be pages on Instagram or Twitter you can literally find. See? That easy. I'm finna put this on her. I'll try to crop it for y'all to see. Hold on, give me a second. All right, so Say Cheese was the one that posted it, and it is crazy, but a 15-year-old, 15-year-old teen, I mean, everybody know what's going on now, but I guess they got more of the footage before and after, so let's see what happened. Doorbell cam, all right.
That video is disturbing.
Wow. That is, hold on. Whoa, that is more than 7. That's way more than 7. Listen. Hold on, let me try to, I gotta rewind it so I can hear it, because we already seen that.
We do want to warn you that video is disturbing.
That was 10 to 12 shots.
Following the gunfire, you see the teenage victim fall out of a dark-colored sedan and roll out into the street before screaming for help and collapsing in a nearby driveway.
That is sad, bro. Oh, my God. I'm going to touch on this because when I think of 15, I literally think of my little brother. I think of my little cousins. I think of my little sisters. But to know something like that happened in Tennessee, it's crazy. I don't think I really hear stuff like this happening in Tennessee. Like, I don't really, I know I heard stuff. Yeah, I don't think I heard nothing like this happening in 15. They said right after that, a couple minutes after that, a 17-year-old showed up with one to the hand. That is crazy. You know, and it's sad to know, ain't no telling, you know, they said, well, it was a deal going wrong, but 15 years old, bro. What are you doing dealing? What are you doing being in that situation? It's just sad just to know like what could happen to you, all because you thinking that you just getting some money. This little dude, that was a tall 15-year-old, but he could have lost his life. And I'm so happy to hear that he's in stable condition after being hit 7 times. And the only thing he said was, man, tell my family I'm sorry and I love them. Tell my mom I love them. Like I'm finna pass away. I really don't know what to say if I'm being 100% like honest. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel about a situation like this. I don't know how to like communicate, if that kind of makes it, like communicate something to make this just not justifiable but relatable. Like I don't know. It's just more of a speechless situation when you can see this stuff happen right in front of your eye. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad. It's completely sad. You know, and I do pray that this family is able to, you know, whatever this young man is going to, able to prevail and learn and live and teach the older that he get. Because I know a lot of kids now, they get in a situation like this and they don't get smarter. They just move a little different. They do the same stuff, build the same things they own. I mean, I was that age once, you know what I'm saying? You break a bone, you do something crazy. Can't wait to get back to school to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait till I'm just gonna move a little different. I ain't gonna fool. I'm still do. Nah. Some people used to use that as a pawn, as like a wake up call. Like, man, this not what you supposed to be doing. Honestly, God was there with him 7 times, and that was 7 out of 12. 7 out of 12, and you still alive. That is a blessing. That is a complete blessing. And you can't like what can I say? You can't even explain, like, just even as a parent, why was your son in that situation at 15 years old? Because that mother and the father is probably going to get a lot of slack, or people want to be coming at them at the social medias about, why is your son doing this? Why is your kid doing this? Or you know what I'm saying? You know how social media be. Trying to comfort parents, trying to comfort everybody, but who needs to be came after. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this, man. I feel like that these kids now, they, you know, look at GTA, look at the games, look at what they friends doing, look at what they elders could potentially be doing in social media, influencing it, music, and they thinking that it's real life. And there's nothing that can happen to them. And that is the sad truth. I'm not gonna say the sad truth, but it's like it's the sad truth that they think like that, but it's the real truth that that's not how life really works. All these kids, like, they're getting into stuff you wouldn't even think about getting into until your 20s. 15, bro, gone wrong is crazy. But y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on this down below, man. Let's get it, let's go.